We're live. We are in chapter 3 now. I don't think we're gonna be streaming as long tonight, but we'll see. Alright, start off with a cutscene.
Argon, boron, silicon, and neon, librium, fermium, plutonium, chlorine, fluorine, gallium, and xenon, thallium, strontium, thorium.
The trick is to keep the lid on. Now, let it cook for 1 minute. You like cooking, don't you? Good for you.
This is my sunny side up fortune telling. When it turns out good, it means something good is gonna happen.
Oh. So that's why you don't cook them over easy. But the secret to good cooking is to keep who's going to eat it in mind.
Oh.
Oh. Is this your mother?
Yes.
She's really beautiful.
She was also a killer.
That tune you were humming. It's from the periodic table, isn't it? Thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium. Americium.
Curium.
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 That's it. Curium. Oh, this? May I? There. Ah. See, Sonny? Us girls have to look our best.
Her name was Olga.
Hmm?
My mother.
Oh. I see. Ah! It's going to burn. Oh, hold on.
Hey, Dragoon!
And
You saw Jurassic World 2? Good. Fallen Kingdom.
there.
I saw it on debut when it first came out.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Course.
I liked it a lot. It's very
You
similar to
did
The
a
Lost World,
great
except unlike
job.
Lost World, it doesn't suck. A little singed.
Dr. Emmerich. Liquid is in Eastern Europe.
The weird
He's
ball.
after the corpse of Big Boss.
Did you see the first
What for?
Jurassic World? It's the gyro
It's the final
ball.
key he needs to gain access to SOP. The keys to the system are Big Boss's genetic code and biometric data. Without them, there's no way to gain access.
So, that's good.
Wait, what's Liquid been doing all this time?
He's been performing tests. 2 tests. The first, using the genetic code from Liquid's DNA chip. In his second attempt, he used the DNA code and biometric data extracted from Snake's blood.
What's the need for the original if a substitute works just as well?
Neither your genetic pattern nor Liquid's genetic pattern is a 100% match for Big Bosses.
What do you mean we don't match?
I don't really like the whole split screen thing. It's totally unnecessary, and it detracts from the main
Dr. Emmerich,
action going on.
scientifically speaking, there's the markers implanted
Please
during the
nuts.
cloning process. The mixing of mitochondrial DNA within the egg cell. The intentionally altered Terminator genes, scientifically speaking. Both you and Liquid are as similar to Big Boss as you could possibly be.
Hey,
but you're still
Cinnabon.
different.
How you doing?
Different?
Yes.
So that's what Liquid was talking about.
Who did James Cromwell play?
Which is why they created Solidus.
But Solidus is dead.
Listen carefully, Snake. This
Okay.
is the most important part.
I mentioned earlier that we
The
might
AI
not
that
be streaming
controls
as long
the
as we did
system employs
before.
a highly aggressive, advanced
We might be
IDS.
doing like 2 hours.
It uses a
We might do a
special
little bit
code
more,
to
we'll see.
inspect all data and commands circulating within
I'm
the
doing
network.
well.
Any data that fails to conform to that code is treated as a foreign object and expunged, like viruses killed by white blood cells. The authentication program this IDS uses is based on a genetic identification
I've been drinking
program,
some
one I
whiskey.
helped develop for Foxdie.
That's part of the reason why I might
It's
stream
set
a little
up so that
shorter
host
today. I'm a
commands
little
only
tipsy.
execute properly if the key
And a little sleepy.
matches perfectly. However, if the IDS suspects someone is trying to break into the system, it registers that genetic code on a blacklist. That code is then blocked and can never again be used to access the system. So, if you're going to use a substitute, you need to find a new genetic access code with each new trial.
So when Liquid accessed the system in the Middle East and South America, it was only a test.
I can't believe this. Snake and Big Boss don't have the same genetic code?
Strictly speaking, Snake and Liquid aren't the same either. Which is why Foxdie only affected Liquid at Shadow Moses and
Retcons.
spared you.
Up the ass.
Let's put it this way. If Liquid uses Big Boss's genetic code, the original, he'll have the system completely under his control.
Hold on. I thought having his code wasn't enough. You need his biometric data at the same time, don't you?
That's right. And Big Boss is already dead.
No. He's alive.
Big Boss is alive.
His body is. Or rather, his cells.
That's impossible.
Big Boss survives as a biomort. A brain-dead shell sustained in the lab.
I saw Deep Impact.
Liquid has
It was
already
pretty
left for Europe in search
meh.
of Big Boss's body. Right from the start, he knew
Okay,
his
no problem,
experiment
Cinnabon.
in South America wasn't going to work.
Europe, huh?
If Liquid obtains the body, he'll be primed to make his final move.
Allowing him total control of the system.
Exactly. Unless we can stop him first.
Uncle Hal, I found it.
Huh? Ah. This is it.
Where'd you hack this from?
AT Security.
A little kid
The
hacker.
Patriots.
Can't believe this sort of thing still goes on.
The war economy is heating up the R&D race. It's not just the PMCs either. Every corporation tethered to the military-industrial complex is losing its sense of morality. And it's us science-holics who are doing their dirty work for them, not even realizing it.
Damn science holics.
Can we make Jack better?
I don't know.
He's like, nope.
Sonny. May I? It's no use. There's nothing we can do here.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Look at this. His artificial blood needs dialysis. We don't have the proper equipment.
Dialysis?
Getting his wounds healed is important too. But at this rate, he's not gonna last that long.
Dialysis. Is that like what kidneys do?
That's right. Raiden's blood is an older type of artificial blood that was used by the military, called white blood. After it's been in use for a while, the blood needs to be dialyzed, filtered. Right now, he's slipping into autotoxemia.
It's there. In Europe.
I really like his voice. It's really cool.
What do you mean?
Eastern Europe. They have equipment that can heal me there.
Where? The same place Liquid went?
Dr. Magnar. He saved my life.
Dr. Madnar. I've heard of him.
A world-renowned cybernetics expert. Strictly underground, though.
We're in luck then. It's settled. We must head for Europe. The sooner we get there, the better.
Yeah. I'll call Campbell and have him get us landing clearance.
Welcome back, Cinnabon. Snake's like, why are you moving in on my Naomi gal?
Oh, Snake! Where are you going?
I'm gonna be spewing out poison soon enough anyway. What's one more smoke gonna hurt?
This is a no smoking flight.
It's the same cigarette. It always has that bent shape. And there's a sister. She died in MGS2. On the right you see image from Zone of the Enders 2. Red Ned Sigs are always bent. Here comes the most awkward part of the game. I don't know why Naomi has the hots for fucking Otacon of all people. In MGS1, they don't know each other. They had no contact. Is that Raiden like slumped in the corner and there's Snake? Okay. They're both just hanging out. And she's gonna put the moves on him. There's the kid, Sonny.
Huh?
Who is this?
Oh, her? That's my sister.
Cigarettes
Really?
are nasty.
I
Never
never knew you
smoke.
had a sister. For a moment, I thought she might have been your girlfriend.
No, I don't have a...
Don't have a
Emma
girlfriend.
was a brilliant programmer.
He's a geek. He can
She
only
wrote
get
the
laid
worm
by
that
his
destroyed
stepmom.
the Arsenal Gear AI. Then... Vamp killed her.
I'm so sorry.
No, there's nothing for you to be sorry for. Or me.
He should be sorry for fucking her mom, though.
I used to be an anime otaku.
Oh,
She's like,
so
fucking
that's
geek.
where Otacon comes from.
I was always fascinated by sci-fi anime.
That's a good way to pick
That's
up
what got
chicks.
me into this line of work.
Bragging about
It's
anime
too bad reality wasn't
and
so
sci-fi.
simple. I never even imagined that science, that my own research, could cause so much misery.
His father committed suicide because he was fucking his wife.
I mean,
Pretty
it's not
fucked
like
up.
us science holics or Satanists or anything. But even when we've got the best of intentions, we end up being used by others for evil.
But in MGS5, you find out that his father was a D-bag anyway, so it's okay.
Dr. Emmerich,
You see this? Sonny helped me build it.
really? Sunny helped build
Vaping?
this?
Yeah, vaping's
We
a
built it using
good
top
way
secret docs
to
and patents dug up from intranets at a bunch of research
smoking.
labs. To tell you the truth, I think she's better at it than I am.
It's still not good for you. And the
But she's
danger of
just a
vaping is that
child.
it entices people who don't smoke to vape.
She cracked the protection on your mail.
But obviously, yeah,
Wow.
switching from regular cigarettes to
I,
vaping is better.
Assumed it was you.
Sonny was taken by the Patriots right after she was born. She never even met her parents. She's spent her entire childhood inside the net.
That's why she has trouble speaking.
Her
Yep,
home
we
is
return
in
to
the
Shadow
computer.
Moses later on.
She can
Hello,
only see the
Gaz.
outside from the inside.
You a big fan of MGS?
She's always in there, searching for herself, searching for her family. She's trying to find out who she is and where she's going.
No need to
Searching for
spoil
herself
the story
and
for
her
everyone,
family.
guys.
She believes she can find the answers inside a machine hooked up to the world. She spends every day inside the net, exploring.
I'm explaining
For
some of
Sonny,
the
this
backstory,
is
but we don't
home.
want to spoil
No, it shouldn't be like that.
What?
the future story for
It's
people
time you
who
let her
aren't
go
familiar with the game.
outside.
What are you talking about?
She hasn't even been born yet. She's still in the womb. She needs to live a real life.
But Sonny's never shown any interest in leaving the Nomad. Frankly, I'm worried about letting her go out there.
Alright, guys. There's no need for you to spoil this game for people. Okay? I'm gonna have to ban you.
I have a feeling she'll do just fine.
You really think she'll be okay
Going to people's
outside?
streams and spoiling the game,
That's not what I meant.
that's not what we're looking for here. If you want to
I
help
think
explain
she's
some of the
got a good
convoluted
handle
story,
on
that's
her
one thing.
science.
Ah,
But just
sorry.
spouting
Go on.
spoilers, it's not even an
You were about
interesting
to
way
say
of
something.
trolling someone's stream. It's
Oh.
just stupid.
Right.
Get a life, man.
Would you mind if I helped Sunny with her cooking?
Oh, of course not. Go ahead. But, about all we've got on board besides military rations are eggs.
No. Leave them off. It makes you look handsome.
You think so?
That's true, Cinnabon. Vaping is still not good for you, but better than cigarettes, of course.
Yeah,
Dr. Emmerich,
huh?
is it okay to sleep in there?
Excuse me?
Well, Dr. Emmerich, I know it's easy to forget sometimes, but
Oh,
I am a woman. You understand. Sorry. I know it's selfish of me, but I'd like to be alone for a
Freaking
while.
awkward
Right.
situation.
I understand. I'll show you in.
Thank you.
They're all awake except for Raiden. They're gonna listen to them do it. Fuck. So Otacon's gonna get laid at least twice now. But Solid Snake has not gotten laid once.
Good night, Dr. Emmerich.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
If you get uncomfortable or anything, just let
He has
me
a
know.
raging boner
I'll be
right
out there
now.
working.
Thank you.
Oh. And,
Yes?
She's getting all up in his grill.
call me Hal. Good night.
Good night, Hal.
Oh.
Okay. Nothing but cutscenes, but that's okay. That's actually a pretty good cutscene, even though the ending's a bit awkward. We get a little bit of humanity there, instead of all the convoluted computer AI, this and that, the war economy. What else? What else did they repeat over and over again? Nanomachines. And that's another big one.
Snake, a national state of emergency has been declared in an effort to root out the local resistance. The hunt is being carried out by US-based PMC, Ravensword.
Who dressed as exactly the same as all the other ones.
Which means that Liquid's lurking somewhere behind the scenes.
Right. And at the top of the target list is the Paradise Lost Army, the resistance group led by Big Mama.
Big Mama.
Snake, you'll be infiltrating the region where they are believed to house their base of operations. It looks as if the PMCs moved swiftly, cutting off Big Mama and company's escape routes. They should still be hiding somewhere in that area. Big Boss's corpse is bound to be with them. You've been added to the PMC's blacklist, so you're going to have to lie about your identity to get in. I've provided you with a way to evade the checkpoints. Make contact with the Resistance and find Big Mama.
Big Mama.
This is our last chance. We must reach Big Boss's body before they do.
Next. 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 Said next. You. Get your ass in the machine. Hey, are you deaf? Take him away.
You're coming with me. I said over here.
That's enough. I'll take him from here.
But
We've been looking for this man.
Meryl.
yes, ma'am.
Come with me.
Next.
Dude's hiding a whole arsenal in that trench coat. Same cigarette. Never seems to shorten, though.
You're looking younger. What's your secret?
Base camo. A little present from Tentacles.
Huh.
Damn.
The PMCs sure seem to know you well enough.
You may not believe it, but I'm in charge of overseeing all PMC activity. Having connections can still open doors.
You alone?
Snake! Hey, Snake! Over here! Hey, Snake!
Dumbass.
What is wrong with that guy?
He deserves to suffer for his crimes against humanity. It's a very raspy voice, yeah.
Listen to me, Snake. After reporting what happened in the Middle East to my superiors, I wrote up a threat assessment. The President's finally realized the danger Liquid's little rebellion poses and has called for immediate action. Now I've got more bodies than I know what to do with. A whole joint Army Marines team. They're already on site, mixed in with the US forces here. We're ready to strike Liquid at any time.
You're planning to take him by force? It's crazy. Look, things aren't that simple.
Listen, old man. I don't take orders from you or from your Colonel Campbell.
It's gonna be the Middle East all over again.
No, it won't. If things get out of hand, we can put a total lockdown on the PMC's weapons. They won't be able to fight back. Don't forget, we control the system.
I wouldn't rely too much on the system if I were you.
We've got them beat in sheer numbers.
Meryl.
Look, Snake. Just leave this to me. There's no need for you to put yourself in harm's way. Don't risk your life for no reason.
He's about to die anyway.
Snake.
Fuck him.
What you're trying to do, it's not a mission.
I know. It's not justice. It's a hired hit.
If you know, then...
What are you talking about? Hired kid. Maybe it's time to quit.
Look, our ways of thinking might be different, but to me, you're still a legend, a hero. I know all about the things you did when you were young. It was what kept me going. I can't bear to watch you die over something so pointless.
Don't worry about me. Old soldiers never die.
They're just missing in action, right? Mm-hmm.
Your cause is our cause now. You don't have to do this.
I'm no hero. Never was. I'm just
Never
an
will
old
be.
killer. Hired to do some wet work.
Fine. Then we'll just have to catch him. Before you do. I may have loved you once. But
I
now
don't love
you're
you
just
anymore.
too damn senile to face the truth.
Another jab at his
Wake up
age.
and face reality. Old Snake.
Damn.
And stay out of our way.
You know, it's weird that Meryl's group just happens to be in the same exact location that Snake ends up in. I mean, they were in the Middle East, and they go to Europe, and I don't know. I think that little capsule thing, like, regenerates his cigarette. Like, he has only one cigarette, and it regenerates it.
Hey, what's that? Is it him?
Otacon, they've seen this face too.
Yeah, it might have been added to the PMC's blacklist as well.
And Meryl was acting kind of strange.
Things are going to get hairy once the American suppression troops get here. We'd better get to Big Boss's corpse, and fast. But first, we've got to find Big Mama. Snake, let's go over what we know so far. The streets are under curfew. The only people you'll find out there now are PMC soldiers and members of the Resistance.
Yeah, I thought it looked a little too quiet to be a tourist attraction.
The Resistance members are scheduled to convene at Big Mama's hideout. So our best course of action is to follow their lead. When you find the Resistance, tail them. Let them lead you to Big Mama.
But how exactly am I supposed to find this Resistance?
The PMCs have laid a dragnet for Resistance members that covers the entire town. They're using SOP to notify each other by radio of any info collected during their searches. By intercepting those signals, you should be able to reach the Resistance members' locations in real time.
Intercept their communications? How do I do that?
I've provided you with a new device for just that purpose. To hijack PMC communications, open the item window and select the Signal Interceptor. The interceptor constantly monitors PMC voice and data transmissions. When you've got the Signal Interceptor equipped and you hear the PMC's chatter about the Resistance, check your map. It should display the location.
Got it.
Oh, and Snake, I think we've found a way to treat Raiden.
Really?
Yeah, we got in touch with Dr. Madnar. Naomi and Sonny are on their way now.
They'll be all right on their own?
They're a few clicks north of where you are now. It's a non-combat zone, so there won't be any checkpoints. There's even a dialysis machine. It'll take some time, but I think he'll be okay.
Good.
Anyway, you need to hurry and make contact with Big Mama.
I got it.
If Liquid gets his hands on that corpse, it's all over. Follow the Resistance's lead.
Big Mama. Wonder who that is. Alright. Signal interceptor, when equipped, allows you to intercept radio traffic. Intercepting radio traffic goes to the map screen display where the Resistance members are located. Civilian disguise. Okay. Face camo. Bandana.
Okay. First thing is to look for the Resistance. Either use your radar to pick up their trail, or intercept the PMC's radio communications to learn...
Whoops.
Good! You found a Resistance member. Now tail them without letting them know you're there. Snake, the location of a Resistance member has been forwarded to your map. Check it out.
Alright. So this is kind of a totally unique thing in Metal Gear, where we actually play like a civilian, and we're in a non-combat environment. This reminds me a lot of Hitman, where, you know, you have civilian shit and you're sneaking around. Civilian sneaking. Whereas Metal Gear is mostly military sneaking. South Station, South Station. This is the only time in a Metal Gear game where you do something like this. Metal Gear Solid 5. Combat situations, just like all the other games. This guy's so stupid, he's like doing sneaky shit, but he can't look behind He's like sneaking around. I see a combat dude up there. South Station. Alright, move it.
Those resistance fighters can't advance because of the PMC troops. Isn't there something you can do to help, Snake?
I can use my weapons. Let's see. Let's blow them up with the rockets. Let's see. Okay, use this. There we go.
Who's that?
Not me, fucker.
What? Who was that? Could be my imagination.
Doesn't make any sense, but that's okay. We gotta go with it. Just move him. He's dead. Okay. Let's grab his weapon too. This is the guy that was shooting at me just moments before. Is there a military guy up there? Let's see. Might be. Yep, there is. Where'd he go? Did he run away? What the fuck? Where'd he go?
We have reports of an intruder. Checking it out. Transmitting relevant positional data over covert channel.
The Interceptor has analyzed a PMC data transmission. It's marked the location of a resistance member on your map.
Okay. Let's check the map. Where's the map? There's the map. Where is he? Where I gotta go? Where I gotta go? Where is it? I don't see it. Back there? We gotta go all the way back there? Alright, let's head back. This must be a resistance member. Is it? No, let's see what we get. Shit. Fuck you.
Could be my imagination.
I guess he's a resistance member. Is he gonna move again sometime this year?
What? Who was that? my imagination.
Okay, turn around. Keep going. Man.
Who's that?
Okay. This is weird. Just disappeared. Where is he? Where did he go? Man, alright, we gotta go back again. Near the start of this thing. Come on, give me another resistance member. I don't see anyone. Maybe up here. Fuck it. You know what? You know what? Here's stuff. Someone's moving.
Who was that?
Just your imagination.
Could be my imagination.
You gonna stand there all day, man? Oh, he's going the wrong way. What is he doing? What is he doing? This is unnecessarily... Is this just shitty AI or what? He's actually moving.
The interceptor has analyzed a PMC data transmission. It's marked the location of a resistance member on your map.
Okay. Well, the resistance member is right there. Can't go any further because this guy's right there. So let's take out the guy.
Detected an intruder, but lost visual contact. We'll search the vicinity. Transmitting relevant positional data over covert channel.
The Interceptor has analyzed a PMC data transmission. It's marked the location of a Resistance member on your map.
No, it didn't. There's nothing like that. Let me see. Where's the map? Okay, there he is. Where's his weapon? Where's his weapon?
We have reports of an intruder. Checking it out. We'll transmit detailed positional data over covert channel.
The Interceptor has analyzed a PMC data transmission. It's marked the location of a Resistance member on your map.
Shut up, Otacon. I found one. Still not done yet. Where'd he go? There's a guy over there, but he's not the guy. Where's the Resistance member? Where the hell did he go? He just disappeared. Oh, there he is. Alright, move it or lose it. There he goes. Alright. There he is. Maybe Dreblin has some new sniper weapons. Something with a silencer, maybe? Hey, Corey! Corey's in the house! How you doing? Interesting seeing you here. In a non-Zelda stream. You ever played Metal Gear Solid before? Hey, Alex Jones, what's he up to this time? Did he do any new stupid shit? Let's see. Fork grip. Do we have a a silencer? Oh yeah, we do. M10. What kind of sniper rifle do we have? Never played this game before? I see. Ever play any of the Metal Gear games before? None of the Metal Gear games, huh? P90 operator. I don't know what the operator is, but let's get it anyway. He has no platform to speak on. Yeah. They banned him from pretty much everything. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Fucker. L2 to customize. Let's put a suppressor on this. Nice. Let's put a grenade launcher. Laser sight. Oh no, that's too expensive. No, that's... we don't want that. 20,000, jeez. Way too much. Alright, this is good enough. It's the only weapon we can customize, okay. Yeah, he was spoiling the game. So I had to do it. What's worse, Alex Jones or Bible bombs? Alex Jones. Because he causes demonstrable harm. Because he encourages harassment of people. Bible moms are annoying. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised if he was. So what's new with you, Corey? What kind of games you playing these days? Didn't you say you were speedrunning a game? Can't remember what it was. I'm a little drunk right now. I've been just drinking whiskey, so my words might be a little slurred. What's he doing? Taking a piss? Oh no, here he comes. Run away! He was taking a piss. He's taking a piss now! A Link to the Past, that's it. Have you ever played any of the Game Boy Color games, Corey? Any of these Oracle games, like Oracle of Seasons or Oracle of Ages? That's the one game we have left to stream. Oracle of Ages. Oops.
The enemy's attacking!
Who's that?
The enemy's attacking! HQ, come in!
This is HQ.
The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
We're gonna have to hide. give up the nasty alcohol and replace it with the good stuff. This is good stuff. This is Jack Daniels.
This is HQ. Acknowledge. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
We're gonna have to equip some camouflage.
Snake, find some way to free him.
Find some way to free who? Oh, okay.
What happened?
Oh yeah.
Send more units.
Acknowledge. Sending reinforcements.
Snake, he's about to be hauled off by the PMCs.
That's incorrect, Dragoon. It's not merely ethanol and water. That's vodka you're describing.
Is he there? What's going on?
All alcohol sucks. Have you had a bad experience with someone who's an alcoholic?
No one here.
Because I disagree with that.
Don't scare me like that.
No, it's not mostly sugar either. Damn it. Guy got us all the way.
It's too late now. At this point, there's no way we can get him back.
We might be able to find another... Another
This
rebel.
is HQ. Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
Most people who don't like alcohol have had a bad experience with alcoholics. Yeah. Well, obviously your cousin was an alcoholic and he didn't know how to drink responsibly. That doesn't mean that alcohol sucks. Alcohol has health benefits. And it can have it's pleasurable when drinking in moderation. It's just alcoholics abuse it and they give it a bad reputation. You can get addicted to chocolate, you can get addicted to coffee too. You can get addicted to video games, Dragoon. You're being irrationally biased against anything that's a drug or something that you don't like. That doesn't mean that it isn't bad when drinking in moderation. There are health benefits to drinking it. I've told you this before and you don't listen to me. I agree, it tastes bad, but that's not really the point in drinking it. The point of drinking is to get intoxicated.
That was close.
You don't need recent studies, Dragoon. Ancient studies have said that alcohol in excess is bad. However, drinking it in moderation can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. You're being irrationally biased against it because you don't like it. Just like marijuana. I've told you about that before. There are health benefits to it. I agree, it tastes bad. But you can get used to it if you drink it often. It's an acquired taste. But no one drinks alcohol because it tastes good. They drink it to get drunk or intoxicated. Buddy over here. Then why would they drink it, Dragoon? Maybe they drink it to get tipsy.
Snake,
maybe they do drink it because they enjoy
by the
drinking
PMCs.
Who cares why they drink it? It's annoying how every time I mention that I'm drinking something, you have to go into your moral superiority about how drinking is bad and how it's so bad for you and stuff like that. You know, I'm just mentioning that I've drank, and then you gotta do this over and over again, and it's annoying. That's fine, Cinnabon. I mean, if drinking is not for you, then don't drink. But I enjoy drinking alcohol. Well, this is the first time, I guess. What are you talking about, Dragoon? This is the same character. He's just wearing a face mask. Slowly getting there.
something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light.
Where's the searcher? There it is. It's moving. I didn't say Jurassic World was boring. It's just not very rewatchable. You watch it once and then you don't really need to watch it again. Why is this guy going right behind the troops?
Hey, you!
Go over here.
Freeze! Move along. March!
Snake, find some way to free him.
We're under attack!
Here we go. There it goes. There you go. Up there. He's not there.
Who was that?
Who was that?
Hey, you! Freeze! What's going on? Hey, you there! What? It's the enemy!
Damn it!
Stay back!
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Just wait. Use this.
The enemy!
Oh shit.
We've sighted a new enemy!
Launch rockets.
What happened?
We've encountered a new enemy!
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Hey, Tatsu! What's up? He's on our side. People have been drinking it since the dawn of civilization. Alcohol is very low, very old. And if people don't want to drink it, that's fine. But just, I mean, what I don't like is people lecturing to me about the dangers of alcohol when I already know what they are, and I've researched this quite a bit. And I have to listen to people repeat themselves.
Snake, what happened? Snake? Snake!
Like, usually the anti-alcohol people are people who have had a bad experience with an alcoholic. And, like, it's annoying to me because they fail to realize that there are people out there who aren't alcoholic. alcoholics and can drink in moderation. And then I have to listen to them, like, what's annoying is that, like, they have this holier-than-thou attitude, which really pisses me off. Like, I don't mind if you don't drink, but don't pontificate to me about how bad alcohol is. You know? Just leave, just... it's like
something nearby to
it's like a
hide behind.
vegetarian
Stay out
pontificating
of the
to me
light.
about how I shouldn't eat meat. You know, I understand all of the issues surrounding eating meat, but don't force your viewpoint and your opinion on me, especially when it's not harming you. That's just not cool. That's fine, Snowball, but like, I just don't like it when people tell me, like, they act like they're better, or that they're morally superior, and I don't like that. Drinking in moderation is fine. If you don't want to drink it, that's totally fine. But don't tell me about the health effects, or how it's so bad for you, when I already know all of the health effects. No, you didn't, but you did talk to Drew about the health effects, when it really wasn't relevant to anything. I was just talking about how I was drinking, and then all of a sudden, it turned into this big discussion about how alcohol is so bad for you. And I don't want to hear it. It's just annoying. No, I didn't say you said you were better than me. It is the implication. You know, like, and that's the other thing that's kind of annoying me. Like, I didn't say Cinnabon said he was better than me. I didn't say that. I didn't mention you by name.
Look out! Searchlight! Find something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light.
Who's our rebel buddy? Yes, we are better than Alex Jones.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Yes, people who are anti-alcohol exude that personality. That doesn't mean I said that you said that you think you're better than me. I made that clear. And yes, marijuana is better for you than alcohol is. I absolutely agree.
Understood. Regroup and engage.
Marijuana was made illegal for racist reasons. There's a video on YouTube that explains this very clearly. you doing, Tatsu? Glad you can
Look
make
out.
it, by the way.
Searchlight. Find something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light.
There he is. It's hard to protect him, because he's so squirrely. We gotta be careful about these guys.
Hey, you! Free enemy!
This is HQ.
Oh yeah,
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
play all this.
Use extra caution.
Hope everything's going well for you, Tatsu. You been playing any games these days?
Who's that?
There's lots of contradictory studies on things, and it's annoying because popular media.
This is HQ. Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume position.
Screw it all.
Stay back!
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Yeah, there's often contradictory studies. They don't, and then popular media covers it all. There's a good Vox video which covers this, about how many contradictory studies there are. And you can use any of those studies to push whatever kind of narrative you want. Shadow the Tomb Raider? Oh, nice.
Where'd he go? We're under him! Hey! The enemy!
Come in, Snake. What happened?
Well, I've beaten this game
Snake!
before. I'm a huge MGS fan.
Snake!
Right now, this is a little bit frustrating. MGS4 is good gameplay-wise, but the story is really just insane. It's very convoluted.
Look out! Searchlight. Find something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light.
Oops. There's supposed to be a rebel or something. I don't see it. The problem is that we have to take out these guys every time.
Hey, it's the enemy!
This is HQ.
We're under attack!
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
We'll have to wait. We have to take out these guys, because otherwise cause problems with my friend as soon as he ever shows up. Uh-oh.
This is
Ellis
HQ.
Jones can suck a nut.
Understood.
Snake,
The state of
try
alert has been
equipping the
lifted.
signal
Resume
interceptor.
positions.
You should be able to get intel on the resistance from PMC Communications. Give it a listen.
Okay, here's the signal interceptor.
We have reports of an intruder. Checking it out. We'll transmit detailed positional data over covert channel.
Snake, the location of a resistance member has been forwarded to your map. Check it out.
Go into evasion mode, then caution. East Town. Where's East Town? So we have to go back. Pile of bodies.
Snake, try equipping the signal interceptor. You should be able to get intel on the resistance from PMC communications. Give it a listen.
Well, the only MGS game they've made after Kojima left was Metal Gear Survive, which was critically, I don't know, average?
We have reports of an intruder.
Not necessarily horrible,
We'll transmit detailed positional data
but
over
average at best. And the
Snake,
fans hate
the
it.
location of a resistance member has been forwarded to your map. Check it out.
I would be surprised if they do make an MGS5. I really don't think they will, though. Unfortunately. I hope they do. And honestly, I can tell you right now what would be ideal. I almost just want to, like, start over. There's no way to start over, is there?
Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
Like, as soon as they start coming back, then they see me again. There's no way to restart.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
There's only so many times I can do this over. PT Kojima? What is that? I love that PT Kojima made. It was taken down though. Oh, you mean, Death Stranding? That's still in development.
We have reports of an intruder. Checking it out.
Find something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light.
This is unbelievable.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
I'm in no mood for this shit right now. I can't tell you how many times I had to do this over and over again. It was kind of the last thing he did before he left. Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. You mean, yeah, the guy who played Daryl from Walking Dead was supposed to be in a video game. That was not Death Stranding. Death Stranding is the new game. I think he was supposed to be in a Silent Hill game. Yeah, it was a Silent Hill game.
Be there?
Come in, Snake! What happened? Snake? Snake!
Oh, really? You can post a link to that on the Discord if you want, also. I'd be interested in checking that out. Thanks.
We have reports of an intruder. Checking it out. Transmitting relevant positional data over covert channel.
The interceptor has analyzed a PMC data transmission. It's marked the location of a resistance member on your map.
They're ahead. They're up ahead of us.
Look out! Searchlight. Find something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light.
This should be approximately the area. I guess this must be it. 1-star review for Chick-fil-A. And I don't think I've ever eaten from a Chick-fil-A before. They just sell sandwiches, right? Like chicken sandwiches. Is it even good? Let's see if we can find this guy. Damn it! God damn it! fucking time, you fucking asshole! Man, I can't even catch a break.
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Snake, you can't die! No! Snake! Snake!
Bernice, right? We better be. He liked the food, but he gave it a 1 star. Well, they deserve it, so fuck them. All right, here's the rebel. Whoa. He's a rebel.
There's something fishy about that PMC trooper. Do you hear whistling?
Who's that?
Run away.
Something there? Could be my imagination.
Yeah, they close on Sundays, which is fucking stupid. There's nothing holy about Sunday, by the way. The Sabbath day, like, they think that Sunday is holy because of the Sabbath day, right? But the Sabbath day is not on Sunday. It's not... I don't think it's technically Saturday. I think it's, like, part of one day and then a part of another day. But it's mostly Saturday, if it's anything.
This is HQ.
We're under attack.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
What website was this? Was this Yelp or something?
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Google? Google has some kind of review site?
Who's that?
This is HQ.
Jeez, how can anyone do this without ever being detected?
Understood. The state of
Oh,
alert
Google
has been
Maps.
lifted.
Okay.
Resume positions.
He gave it a 1 star. And these sound pretty shitty. I'd give my old high school a 1 star as well.
Looks like they're conducting vehicle patrols. Watch out for them, Snake.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh!
Snake! What happened? Snake? Snake!
This mission is so annoying. Like, at least with the other missions, I can just go. I don't have to
The
follow
Interceptor
someone.
has analyzed a PMC data track.
Alright, hold on. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Reviewed the entire district. Put a signature 1 star on it. I didn't know you could review schools. Yeah, most schools are garbage. Public schools, that is. American public schools are garbage. They don't even teach that evolution is a fact. Most of them don't. They don't teach that evolution and the origin of life are 2 different things. They didn't teach the Cold War very well. At least the classes I've been in. Yep. And they especially don't teach students how to learn, which is more important than learning itself, actually. Rather be in a public school than a private school? I don't know. I actually would have preferred to be in a private school growing up. Not a Catholic school. Not all private schools have to be religious. There are secular private schools, and I think they could have been better. One of the problems is that you get all of the pieces of shit in a public school, whereas in a private school, at least there's some selective bias towards having some decent people, more often than not, in a private school. Uniforms, I don't have a big problem with uniforms. I know some people hate them. I think they're okay, but I agree. They should be paid for by the school, not by anyone else. But I mean, then the problem is that private school is privately funded anyway, so
Who's there?
kind of turns into a catch-22. Sort of. I mean, if you're paying for the private school, then you could argue that you should pay for the uniforms too, but they shouldn't be expensive. How much do they cost? Okay, sounds good. I hate this mission.
We've encountered a new enemy. Send reinforcements.
The Interceptor has analyzed a PMC data transmission. It's marked the location of the resistance member on your map.
Now.
Tired of these idiots. These morons. Where's the rest of them? I'm tired of these morons. They're in West Town now? Are you fucking kidding me? I can't do this over and over again. It's just annoying how I have to do this over and over again. And I can't even kill myself. How do I kill myself? I'm out of stuff to even kill myself with. Can you believe that? Nothing. If you're sick and tired of this bullshit, you can't kill yourself. Where are they saying it is? And I don't even see it. It's supposed to be highlighted. I don't see it. Posted? Okay, cool.
Snake! Respond! Snake! Snake!
Let's see, let's hope.
The interceptor has analyzed.
Okay, good. Where is he? He's supposed to be around here. It opened up in the rich people town? Of course. Rich people are D-bags. Say goodbye, fuckers.
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Is that him? Yeah, that's him. No, we gotta follow him again. I hate this mission. Any kind of following mission sucks. He's coming all the way back, okay.
What the? HQ, come in.
This is HQ.
All clear.
Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised they're still in business, honestly. There's the rebel, but he's just walking back and forth. There he is. they're actually whistling the same song that Sunny sings. It's interesting.
Looks like they're conducting vehicle patrols. Watch out for them, Snake.
Vehicle patrols what got me last time. Move it, you piece of shit. Oh yeah, of course. That's why he's so fat. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh shit.
Who's that?
Really careful, those Humvees are all over the place. It's so annoying. Okay. Finally making progress. Finally. That mission, man. Disappeared. Or he's out of the camera angle. He might still have his website.
Here to see Big Mama.
That's what I would assume. He's banned on social media.
Is this the guy? What do you think?
I didn't hear him coming at all. He's gotta be the one.
Yeah, but look at him. He's ancient.
Not too bad for an old man. He's using everyone as a costume.
Very impressive, CQC, Snake.
Big Mama.
No doubt about it. He is the legendary soldier. Call me Mama. Big Mama.
I need to talk to you.
If we're lucky, Trump
Raiden
will get
sent me.
impeached.
My, how you've grown.
You can say that again.
It was you, not I, who was created from the rib of man. But I gave you life. I am your mother.
What?
Les enfants terribles. You can't grow a human being in a test tube, not even a clone. You need a woman's body to give it life.
You mean... a surrogate mother?
That's an awfully cold way to put it. I am your mother. I gave birth for the Patriots.
Gave... birth?
The forbidden fruit.
No.
Appropriate.
Mike Pence would become
No?
president. He's the next in succession.
Follow me. I'll explain everything.
But he's worse than Hillary.
The man who wants me dead is Liquid, your twin. You think you know him, but I know him better. He was once Ocelot, but Liquid has taken control of his soul. And now he's locked in a bitter struggle with Zero.
Zero.
The founder of the Patriots.
Founder? When did this happen?
40 years ago.
What's my opinion about Mike Pence? He's just like any other Republican.
During the Cold War, when the United
Espouses
States
all the
and Soviet
typical
Union were still at
racist,
odds. It was in that
xenophobic
chaotic era
beliefs
that
that
the
Republicans
Patriots were born.
espouse. He's in line with all that.
And I played my
Anti-abortion, anti-immigrant, all the same.
I was one
Anti-gay
of the
marriage.
founding members.
You?
If they were good people, they wouldn't be
Zero
Republicans in
created
the first place, you know?
Patriots to manage and control the American state. That control endured long after the Cold War ended. The organization became an empty shell, continuing to function through AIs. Those AIs are responsible for the creation of the war economy, and they gave rise to the Sons of the Patriot system. But I am partly to blame. I bear some of the guilt for creating the organization. It was right after I first met your father, Big Boss. Back in 1964, I was ordered to take part in a CIA op called Operation Snake Eater, which concerned a new weapon the Soviets were developing at the time. My mission was to support a certain agent. That agent later became Big Boss, but I knew him as Snake.
Snake?
Yes, Naked Snake. That was his code name at the time. A name he would give to you, his son. The commander of this mission was a man called Zero, the head of Special Forces Unit Fox. Back then, I was working as a double agent for the Chinese. My objective was to secure the location of the Philosopher's Legacy, a massive cache of hidden wealth, and report it to Beijing. I was to acquire a microfilm showing the location of secret funds, funds amassed by the Allied powers during World War II. But I failed in my mission and was expelled from China. I took the apple from the snake and was cast out of Eden. After years on the run, I ended up in Hanoi. That's where I met him again.
It was around then that Zero used the massive funds contained in the Philosopher's Legacy to start a new organization, the Patriots, which would carry out the final wishes of a certain legendary hero. The initial membership consisted of Big Boss, Sigint, Paramedic, and their commander, Zero. Oh, and there was one more who we mustn't forget. He stayed behind in the Soviet Union to support the group as an informant. Ocelot, who is now Liquid. After your father rescued me in Hanoi, I went to America and joined their organization. Zero's goal was to achieve a unity of thought and awareness. He believed that was what the boss wanted, and the rest of the Patriots followed his lead.
The boss?
The boss was a legendary hero from the Second World War, known as the Mother of Special Forces. She had an almost overwhelming charisma about her. The CIA feared this, so they had her eliminated. If she had survived, the world of the 21st century might have been a very different place. We were all influenced by the boss's will. It was what drove us to create this organization, to be closer to that spirit. Zero decided that in order to lead the people, we needed a special kind of icon. So we turned to Big Boss, the last son of the boss. He shared more of her life than anyone else. It was Big Boss, the true heir to her legacy, who was best suited to play this role. Zero elevated Big Boss, the hero who saved the world, to the status of an idol. The truth behind Big Boss became riddled with exaggeration, misrepresentation, and outright lies. Zero disseminated these stories among the masses and gathered the rich and powerful to his banner.
That's the only reason why she married him. Why is she still with him when she knows that he cheated on her many times?
The people, whether it be the stars and stripes, or the hammer and sickle. As the times and currents of politics changed, so too did Zero. Eventually, he became a prisoner of his own lust for power, sparking friction between him and Big Boss, who resented playing the puppet. With Big Boss drifting away, Zero realized he would need insurance. Something that would perpetuate the
No problem,
existence of
Cinnabon.
Big Boss,
Thank you for
the
streaming with us.
organization's icon. And so Zero
Have a good night.
embarked on a new project, Les Enfants Terribles. Its goal was to create a clone of Big Boss, the ultimate soldier. The project was led by Dr. Clark, known at the time as Paramedic. After dozens of failures, they finally, miraculously, succeeded in producing a fertilized egg. The egg used in the successful in vitro fertilization came from Dr. Clark's assistant, a healthy Japanese woman.
Blood from the east flows within your veins.
Give birth to Big Boss. To realize this, I asked to serve as the surrogate mother, and was more than happy to carry you in my womb. I loved him. 9 months later, I gave birth to 2 Big Bosses, you and Liquid. It didn't matter that you were clones, or that they had manipulated your DNA. You were born the same way as any other normal child, from your mother's womb. But Les Enfants Terribles proved to be the final straw for Zero and Big Boss. Determined to oppose Zero and his plans, Big Boss broke away from the Patriots. He left the States, created his own mercenary company, and drifted around the world. I'm sorry. Your father never wanted you. Human life isn't meant to be manipulated like that. I knew that, but I wanted you. After Big Boss left, Zero really lost control. What Zero wanted was an orderly world, one governed by rules. His fortune grew through countless wars, and his words influenced decision-making all the way up to the Oval Office. As the world saw the rise of digital technology, IT, the internet, and genetics, the Patriots' power grew immense. Their roots spread and took hold throughout the globe. In time, they began to dictate the fate of entire nations from the shadows. And before we knew it, the Patriots, the proud police of the world, started bringing an entire planet under their control.
Okay, save here. Like I said, most of the game is cutscenes, but it's interesting, albeit convoluted. If anyone has any questions, feel free.
Their intentions were fair, but their execution was flawed. Zero developed weapons, amassed armies, used information for extortion, all in order to gain more wealth. He was obsessed with controlling awareness on the inside from the outside. But I cannot imagine that's what the boss would have wanted. They both misinterpreted her will. And their absolute reverence for her drove them apart. So began the war between Zero and Big Boss. Opposing interpretations, each striving to realize the boss's will. Everything you see today stems from their Cold War. Differences in race, in religion, in ideology. This war they've caused is no different from any other human error in history. It all started with a tiny fork in the path and grew into a great rift. There was nothing left of the boss's noble will in their struggle. All that remained was hatred, a passion to destroy one another. Big Boss returned to the US with a plan in mind, and once again assumed command of Foxhound. In Outer Heaven, and then Zanzibar Land, Big Boss plotted coup d'etat against Zero. But you, Solid Snake, his own clone, foiled his efforts both times. Big Boss and Gray Fox, Frank Yeager, were left near death. Zero recovered their bodies. Frank Yeager's entire body was reconstructed through surgery, and he was reborn as the cyborg ninja. Big Boss, now a vegetable, became a prisoner of Zero even in death. For Zero, more than anyone else, your father was an irreplaceable icon. No, the truth is, for Zero, he was an irreplaceable friend. After Big Boss's betrayal, Zero could no longer believe in something so uncertain as life. He lost his belief in everything. Nations, organizations, individuals. Zero was no longer willing to place his organization in the hands of the next generation. Instead, he set up a network of AIs, a
Here
decision-making
comes the
system
weird thing.
formed from all the information he had accumulated. He built 4 AIs.
So now the Patriots are just
TJ,
AIs.
AL, and TR, as sort of a digital Mount Rushmore, and 1 core artificial intelligence to unite them, John Doe.
GW. The same GW we destroyed 5 years ago.
The same. Ever since GW was cut off, JD and the other 3 AIs have controlled all information on every aspect of global society. Economics, politics, law, morals, and culture. The war economy is no exception. In the shadow of the system and its complete control over the world, Big Boss isn't allowed to live or die. He's trapped for eternity in a brain-dead prison. To bind himself to his friend, to ensure his rule over the world, Zero transformed Big Boss into an icon, neither living nor dead.
Sounds almost like a religion.
Naturally, Ocelot and I planned to free him from Zero's prison. We enlisted Naomi Hunter, an authority in the field of nanomachine research, into our organization. And we used Frank Yeager to kill Dr. Clark. Ocelot tortured the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, also known as Sigint, to death, and made it look like an accident.
The Shadow Moses incident.
With Paramedic and Sigint dead, Zero was the only one left. But we too paid a price. I lost Ocelot. Ocelot wasn't fighting for the Pentagon or the Russians, and certainly not for Zero. He was fighting for Big Boss. He idolized him. When Ocelot grafted Liquid's right arm to his own, his body was taken over by Liquid's thoughts and spirit. He may be Ocelot in physical form, but his mind is Liquid's. I was the last one. And then someone appeared to help me.
Raiden.
It was when I met him that I finally discovered the location of Big Boss. It was in the data he obtained from GW. Together, he and I retrieved Big Boss. But Big Boss was still asleep, as Zero had left him.
Why did Zero keep him alive?
People need heroes. Zero wanted to create a messiah. A legend that would never die.
Liquid is after Big Boss's body. Is it here?
I'll take you to meet him. This is his Pyx, his holy ark.
His nude pics? I don't want to see Big Boss naked. Stinks. Fuck.
His body is alive, but his consciousness is locked away by nanomachines.
The cure to everything, nanomachines.
So technically speaking, he's not really brain dead.
He's like a skeleton.
We can't allow Liquid to inherit the same sins that corrupted Zero. Manipulating people's minds for the sake of his own ego.
Otacon.
Snake, it's Naomi.
What happened?
She's gone. She's not in the Nomad anymore.
When?
Less than an hour ago. She disappeared right after she and Sonny got back from Dr. Madnar's place.
Why weren't you watching her?
I didn't have my glasses on.
Naomi said it herself. The experiment can't succeed without her.
You think she went back to Liquid?
What about Raiden?
Good news on that front. We managed to get our hands on a dialysis machine and set up an ICU. We just started him on dialysis and treatment for his wounds.
Will he live?
Yeah, no worries there. Sonny's taken over for Naomi. But his treatment's probably gonna take 48 hours. Until then, Raiden can't move.
Hey, you! Come here!
What the hell is that?
Move!
Arabs. Unmanned scouts.
They've found us. We're moving out.
Snake, the PMCs are converging on your location. Damn it! They're sending in Gecko! They'll be on you in less than 5 minutes!
Are they ready?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll escape through the canal route using the real van. Get it ready. Hurry.
Yes, ma'am.
Snake, over here. We've got decoy vans set to draw some of our pursuers away. All of these children were orphans. They work in arms factories. And when they grow up, they want to join a PMC. They seek revenge on other companies, PMCs that killed their parents, and use their earnings to support their younger siblings. There are countless child soldiers like these in the PMCs. Nowadays, anyone with a computer can get combat training. The FPS games that these children love are distributed for free by these companies. Of course, it's all
She
just
must be talking about Call of Duty.
It's so easy for them to get absorbed by these war games. And before they know it, they're in the PMCs holding real guns. These kids end up fighting in proxy wars that have nothing to do with their own lives. They think it's cool to fight like this. They think that combat is life. They don't need a reason to fight. After all, for them, it's only a game. Zero is the cause of all this. Defeating Liquid won't change things. Unless we stop the Patriot system, the cycle will go unbroken. Hop on. Hold on to me. With so many wars being waged, oil and biofuel have become as precious as diamonds. It's been a while since I went out for a ride.
Are you sure about this?
I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or fall dead.
Big Mama.
Call me Eva.
Okay. Load time's pretty long.
We have to keep Big Boss's body out of enemy hands, no matter what. Get the body safely to the canal escape port.
Alright. So like I said before, we'll close up for tonight. A little shorter stream than usual. Let's see, tomorrow's Friday, so we will pick this up again tomorrow. A little bit longer than usual. 2 hours and 40 minutes, so not bad. Most of the game is cutscenes. Oh, no problem, Tatsu, and thank you for stopping by. So, we'll pick this up again tomorrow. I want to thank everyone for streaming with me. Thank you so much. It's an honor and a pleasure. I hope to see you all again tomorrow. So have a good night, everyone. Bye.